you know, when it comes to real life, it's like, what the fuck happened, you know? You know, you wonder what the fuck happened. And I know I keep telling myself, you know, don't fucking get upset, you know, because, you know, it's the holidays and this is the time you should be happy and thankful. You know, I need to really be thankful for what I have. You know, I have my parents, I have my uncle, I'm healthy. None of us have that fucking, you know what. So I just gotta try to think positive. But it's so, I'm gonna say it, it's fucking hard right now. It's not easy because I honestly feel like everything got blown up in my face. You know, I really expected, you know, even though it was my fault, you know, when I was in Jim Thorpe and I went to, you know, Soundcheck Records and stuff, I almost got in trouble. I almost got arrested. And I really, I just never expected from taking a break it would blow up in my face, you know, that it would turn out to be, oh, you know, I'm officially done with you. You know, I want to move on. You know, things aren't working out. So try to move on with your life, you know. And I feel like this, you know, I honestly feel like this person didn't even care when they moved on. They officially moved on, and I just, it's like unexpected, you know? I just, I don't, I'm trying. I am honest to God. I am fucking trying to stay as strong as I can. I'm trying to stay positive. I'm watching comedy. I'm laughing a little bit. I'm trying to, you know, have a positive outlook on life. But honestly, when it comes to fucking reality, which is, this is exactly what's happening. It's reality basically biting me in the ass. It's not easy. It's really not. And I know other women have gone through this, you know, heartbreak and everything and, you know, trying to move on. But it's not, like I said before, it's not just with a fucking guy. It's like I had to move on from so many fucking people. It's unbelievable. I had to move on from two friends. I had to move on from a guy that I was interested in, I think like 5 years ago or something like that. Because he, you know, he had a girlfriend and then he ended up getting married and you know that even that devastated me a little bit because I loved him as well and it's just it just feels like I don't deserve anyone in my life and it's just I don't know. It's weird to I'm sorry, my nose is like running. It's weird to hear me sniff, but it's just it's life isn't fair for me right now. It's just not and it's there's no control over it, and it's just fucking difficult, you know? Ooh, chair's loud. I wish it was easy, you know? I wish. Oh, I want to sit down. Oh, I just wish things were easier for me. You know, before this goddamn bullshit happened, I was actually positive and happier and just. I just feel like I have to start all over again, basically, and it's just. It sucks. It, honest to God, it fucking sucks, and I don't think anyone deserves. I think it's more disturbing that when you can't even work out a fucking friendship, you can't even be friends with the person. That's what's fucked up, the most fucked up thing in the world. Because honestly, I tried my fucking hardest to be a friend. You know, I helped them out. I invited them to, you know, come up to where I promote my music. I offered to hang out, go car shopping. I tried everything I could that would work out. I actually called the person a few times. I video chatted them a few times. They never picked up. And it's just like, what the fuck? And it just makes me wonder, like, what happened? And pretty sure it was me. I knew things were gonna be. I knew things were starting to go downhill the moment I tagged like certain things and they were taken off, and I tagged a video and that was taken off. It just felt like this person was embarrassed by me. They were annoyed by me, and I actually in person, or like I messaged them and I asked them, "Are you embarrassed by me? Are you scared of me or something?" And they said, "No, I'm not scared of you." But I I can't even fucking explain it because it was so goddamn difficult. It's like, what happened? Like, what happened? Like, what did I do wrong? And clearly, it was me. Like, I probably did something wrong. I probably said something, or I don't know. Honestly, I really thought today would be better. And in the beginning, like morning till lunchtime, it was okay. And then towards late nighttime, I started feeling shitty again. I don't know. And then I ended up messaging a friend and I told them how I felt and how things are getting really difficult, inside my head, and they straight out told me that, you need help, you need to go somewhere and talk to someone who, people who will understand. And it's just, honestly, I appreciate people who want to help me, but from past experiences, it's just, I don't think it's gonna do anything. Like, I could talk, about, a certain thing in my life probably for a whole entire day, and I still feel shitty even afterwards. Hell, I felt shitty after I vlogged 2 days ago. I started feeling sad again today. And usually they always say talking it out makes you feel better, but it's, it, I never talked about this because it was a long time ago, but I was absolutely devastated when Jesse died. And I love Jesse a lot. Jesse was like, I don't know, the love of my life. I don't even know why, but I loved him. And ever since he got into that accident, I just felt horrible. And it took me almost 4 fucking years to get over the fact that he was gone and he wasn't coming back. And it seems so fucked up how it was so easy to move on from that, because that was a death. That wasn't just like, oh, I'm done with you, I'm moving on, I found someone else, etc. That was a death. And usually with a death, some people are fucked up for life, like if your mom dies or your father dies, you're a screwed up person for life, basically. But it was a different situation, I guess. But nowadays, the just like this person is alive, and th- them letting me go, it basically feels like Jesse all over again. And I don't know. And no one, honestly, it seems like the same kind of situation. You know, Jesse told me to fuck off, basically, like a few years ago, and then I ended up apologizing to him, and I made things right with him, and we had a great closure. We hung out a little bit, and then after we got that closure, well, we were good, and I was happy. He ended up dying. Like, he died after like a good closure with him, and I just feel like, you know, I don't know. I just feel like this closure is gonna be fucking awkward. Well, like this it's motherfucker. I fucking hate. I just fucking hate life right now. I just do. I know I shouldn't be vlogging this, but it's no goddamn different than, writing in a fucking diary. I feel so stupid. And the only thing that I regret is being crazy.